It's Father's Day. I had intended on dressing up a little bit. I had a dress, put the dress on, felt hot. Not in a good way. Really, really sweaty and horrible. So I changed. I put way too much lipstick on. It felt completely, I just feel gross right now. So I did have Natalie on from NARS, and now I've got on Kiss Me Cherie from the Matte Shaker range from Lancome. Really quite like this. Very nice summery shade. My skin on the hottest week of the year has decided to erupt. I've got multiple breakouts, one huge one here that I'm trying to cover up, and just kind of the more makeup the worse it looks. I've got multiple layers of setting sprays on, but I can't spray them properly onto my face because of my eyebrows. It's a whole drama situation. I've been trying to like shield my eyebrows, and then I use a beauty blender to like pat it onto my face afterwards. Someone in the comments actually told me about that the other day, that apparently that is something that has been suggested to them by a makeup artist, and I'm really enjoying that so far. So I used all nighter underneath my makeup, and I used G-Slick on top, and I've got a little bit of powder, but hopefully it will look okay. Manny, what is happening to you right now?
Just losing all his hair.
Oh my goodness. Manny's had a bath, and Lee is getting rid of all of his excess hair that has been flying around the house. Yeah, you could just do this as a full-time job now. Oh my goodness, it's so sunny still. It is, check, 8 o'clock at night. The plan was to make these first thing this morning, but they'll do now, and they are delicious. How are you guys surviving in this heat? Because, oh my god, I'm melting. I keep thinking it's going to be an absolute nightmare in Vegas. It's going to be crazy, crazy hot in the middle of August. But air conditioning, that's the thing. This is a lollipop, by the way. It's like a little alien. When people say that it's kind of the fact that you have to work and you have to get on with your daily life, that's what makes the heat so annoying at home. That's not it at all. England is not prepared for heat. Anywhere else that you would go, well, anywhere else that we would go that was hot, air conditioning. Air conditioning is king. And in Vegas, we will be indoors, it would seem, because this heat is not for me, and it's definitely not for the kids. I am currently looking up other people's healing process with microblading, just to give me an indication of what maybe I am in store with. Oh my goodness! Is that a man that had microblading? What did he have done? I must read that next. Anyway, it's been quite enlightening so far. People's results are so massively different. Eyebrow update. You can see a big gap there, because as I've been putting on the aftercare cream, which is kind of the consistency of Vaseline. Previously I said it was like a gel, but it's not. It's definitely like a Vaseline-y kind of texture. Oh man, got something in my eye now. As I've been putting that on, it kind of, the little scab bits, I'm kind of pushing them, almost like removing the scabs as I'm putting the next layer of cream on, like that evening or the next day. And I feel like that area, I can see just underneath some of this, I can see some very, very faint lines, but that area seems like it has nothing on it at all, so potentially it's going to just be a big gap. I'm not sure right now whether or not I'm going to like them when they've healed, because a lot of this seems to be scabs now. It's not scabs as you would know them, because I've kept them moist with the Vaseline-y kind of weird aftercare stuff. And they don't feel hard or anything. But I'm a little bit concerned now that when they do all come off, there's going to be nothing there. Or worse still, there's going to be very few random and obvious hair strokes. I don't know. I mean, I know the whole point is that you have to go after 4 weeks, you have to have your touch up, and potentially you have the whole thing done again. Is kind of the idea, because it all depends on how your body has accepted the ink. But I'm a little bit worried now, because I kind of thought that they would be better than they seem to be. But again, time will tell. I just want to give you a little update, and then I will kind of keep you in the loop as we go. That's just where we're up to right now, and obviously I can't put anything on them, and that looks kind of crazy. I've just done my mascara, and I swear to God I cannot apply mascara without getting all over my eyelids. I'm convinced this is why I was so into liquid liner for so long, because it covers up those smudges So annoying. Quick eyebrow update before I go into work. The scabs have started to come off and it looks really super patchy now. Last night I messaged my friend Kaz, who did it at the same time as me, and was like, I can't see anything underneath this. Like, where it's little patch there where the kind of scabs have all fallen off, I was like, there's nothing there, it's just naked skin. This could have been a complete waste of time. There are little bits here and there that I can see, but they're very, very light brown strands, and I can see very specific individual strands, which really concerns me. This is the first time that I've been like, this might have been a terrible idea. And then I did a little bit of research online, which I definitely should have done before we did this, and apparently I feel like that kid from the Ellen show. Apparently, I don't watch the news. Did you ever see that? No. Google it. Ellen, apparently kid. It's amazing. Anyway, apparently, when the scabs fall off, it's kind of fresh skin underneath, so it can look white because it's got kind of like a layer of healed skin. And as it naturally exfoliates, the colour can come back through. Because I'd read that the colour can strengthen back over time, and I just didn't really understand it, and so I didn't really believe it. But I get it now, so we shall see. But that's my little eyebrow update for today. Oh my god, it is hotter than hell. Just the absolute, I've just realised the car next to me has got their windows open. That's genius. Should have left my windows cracked. I don't even care about the security breach at all. It is crazy warm in this car, and at work all day our air conditioning's been out, so we've all been just mass complaining. I've left a little bit early because my computer system's crashed about 15 times. Nothing is working. It is just proof that in England when it's hot everything goes to shit. I'm going into Asda and I'm torn between buying a paddling pool, which I kind of think is a terrible idea because the dogs are going to go in it and it's going to just get really messy. Loads more fans, or picnic stuff, so when Lee comes home we could go for a picnic. Asda was wiped out of absolutely everything summer related. So Milo, when I picked him up from school, suggested Subway by the lake, no less. We've never been able to get a seat here, and just as we came in, or came out, everybody left. So I don't know what that says about us, but Subway by the lake. Now it's time for my dinner. I actually think this was an insane choice since it's the hottest day of the year. But for some reason I was really craving comfort food, so cheesy pasta and steak. I don't know why. It's a strange choice. I realise that. I am melting right now. We've got a little fan going on down here. But it's really what I wanted, and a huge portion of pasta as well. Might not be the best idea. Just about to watch Game of Thrones, which, incidentally, does anyone else think it's really strange? What is pin protected and what isn't on Sky? Because some stuff is like really raunchy or really violent or sweary, and it's not pin protected. And then this is, I mean, you know, it should be. But a lot of things aren't that I feel like they should be. Just a random thought. But we just got up to the bit with, I won't say, but someone got their eyes gouged out. It was very gross. How are you guys sleeping in this heat? Because I am sleeping alone. Let me just give you a little rundown of my sleeping situation right now. So I've got my fan in a drawer in the wardrobe, which I felt was a pretty genius idea. However, because I'm sleeping on my own, what I might do now is open one of these wardrobe doors, which just open at the bottom of the bed. They just open. You would not be able to walk past them. And so I'd have to kind of climb over the bed. Bit of a pain, but it would be directly at the bottom of the bed. That is an option. And then no cover, just bed and the TV. Lee is nowhere near as kind of warm as pretty much the rest of the UK seems to be right now. And so he can't stand the fan, he can't stand to have the window open, he just likes it to be kind of warm and still air. I feel like I would suffocate with that. And so he's gone to sleep in Ella's bedroom because Ella's not back till Wednesday. And I kind of don't know what to do with myself. I've kind of got no blanket, I've got the fan, I can open the window. I'm like, the most comfortable sleep I've had in days, and I haven't even slept yet. Let's have a little eyebrow update. I can actually start to see some of the lines there. I can see a few of them actually through the brows. I don't know if you can kind of see that. This one's definitely peeled away more than the other one. I want to say I'm less nervous, but I'm trying to reserve judgment until they are healed, because I've read so many different things from so many different people. It's the same as tattoos. some people say let them dry heal, some people say put all this stuff on them. I think when I have them topped up, I'm going to go the dry heal route, because for me with regular tattoos that works. You know when you need something on them. Like that first night I needed to put something on my eyebrows because they were stinging so much, but the rest of the time I can deal with the itching and all that stuff and the flaking. I'm going to dry heal when I do the top up, because I think that I'm going to get the best results from that. But because I put on the sun cream that I put on at the weekend, which I don't know if I mentioned in the vlog, but I did put it on because I was going to be outside and I was nervous. I kind of had to wash my eyebrows a little bit, which might have caused the problem. But I have read things that have made me feel a little bit more confident again, so I'm not nervous yet. Should be the title of my eyebrow autobiography. In other news, I know I mentioned this in a previous vlog, I have been really struggling with my skin recently. I think partly it's because I have been using face wipes a lot, because I can't really properly wash my face with the eyebrows. So it's just, every time I talk about my eyebrows, it sounds ridiculous. So I've struggled with my skin, and this stuff has really helped to reduce these. I've had kind of matching, you may remember, because I know I mentioned this on a previous vlog, matching breakouts, but last week I got this, had like a sister right next to it, so you can see there's kind of two there, and this one has been brewing there for a long time. This is like a few days and I actually popped it. It might be the first spot I've ever popped in my entire life, but it was huge. It was like the biggest, and I had to do something about it. Tried loads of different masks after that, loads of different blemish treatments. I feel like I've become immune to everything that's worked for me in the past, and I thought, I feel like this worked before, and I used it last night and it made such a difference, so I'm going to use it again tonight, or I've put it on rather already, which is why I'm so oily, and hopefully these will look better in the morning. But that is it for right now. I feel like all of my vlogs are just becoming an eyebrow update, but I know that a lot of you are interested, so I want to document as much of it as possible. I will eventually do kind of a more succinct run down, a full video just about it once I've done the top up, once I've fully healed and all that stuff. I want to do it then, because people have been asking me where I've gone, where I've had it done. I don't really want to talk about where I had it done until I know it was good, because I don't want it to be an endorsement and then me be like, oh my god, it was terrible. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling right now, but I'm not nervous yet.